Hey, what's up guys? It's Austin here from Royal Highness Python, and in today's video I got a really cool one for you guys. I'm going to show you some of the animals that I received from the split clutches between me and Billy from Mutation Creation, and I'm also going to explain how we split it a bit because a lot of people have been asking and I thought I'd make a video on it. So before we get into all that, huge shout out to Crafting Balls. Really cool shirt. Go check them out on Instagram. They also have a morph market if you're interested in any snakes. Definitely go and check them out. Thanks so much for the really cool shirt. And as you can probably already tell, no cameraman today, so I'm going solo with it. Still getting this video out for you guys, so make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not ready to subscribe. So let's go right into these clutches and let's go see what I got. So right over here I have the 3 clutches. I split them up into 2 different bins because one of the clutches I only got 2 babies out of. There was only 5 babies in the whole clutch, so I only got 2. And let's just see what we got here. So if we look into the first bin right over here, it's the one that contains both clutches, and we have 5 babies in here. Both of these clutches are from my double het ghost clown girls. And right here, I'll start off with this one. This one is insane, one of my favorite snakes, definitely in my collection. We look right here, it is a leopard ghost pied, and he is in deep shed right now. You could tell by the blues. His eyes are also blue. Usually he'd be a lot more purple, a lot more brighter, but really cool. It's kind of hard videotaping this with one hand, but really like this male. Definitely going to be breeding in the future for me. And we'll move on to the other one from this clutch, and that is right over here, if she will let me get her. And this is a leopard, 100% het ghost, 66% het clown. Really cool. And I forgot to even mention this about the leopard ghost clown. It's possible het pied, so really cool if that were to be a leopard ghost clown 100% het pied. But this right here is a leopard 100% het ghost, 66% het clown, 50% het pied, and really wacky pattern on her. Definitely some het influences here. Really like her. Can't wait to keep her and to see her on eggs in the future. She really wants to go exploring in the racks here. So I'm just going to go and corral her back in there. And now we're going to move on to the next 3 babies. And they're all from the same clutch. And basically that clutch was my double het ghost clown female. And that was bred to Billy's pastel Enchi butter ghost clown male. So we had way better odds inside of the pairing, but we didn't actually hit good odds inside of this clutch compared to the last clutch. So right here we have a pastel lesser, and it's a female double het ghost clown. Definitely gonna hold this girl back. Love to get more into the ghost clown project. Pastel and lesser clowns are really bright. I think the ghost could really complement that. And I just can't wait to see this girl in eggs in maybe 2 or 3 years. But really cool. And then right here we have a pastel Enchi female, and she is 100% double het ghost clown. Really cool. I love pastel Enchi head stamps. Let me put her down for a second. Well, this is really hard being a cameraman and talking at the same time. Kudos to all the other YouTubers that do it. But really like the head stamp that pastel and Enchi do. Almost looks like a butterfly. And this girl's really nice, really clean pattern, but she also has this wacky dots all over her. That's definitely from the het ghost influence. I've noticed that it throws wackier patterns. But let's put her back right now and just move on to the last snake right here. And this one is a male. Not 100% sure yet, but I'm pretty sure this is a ghost. A male lesser pastel ghost. There was another pastel lesser in the clutch, and it was not as bright as this, not as clean. There's more purples in here on this one, a lot more peach colors. The other one was a little more dull. And once again, that's an Enchi lesser ghost male, or possible ghost male. Gotta wait till he sheds to look at the shed, because if you have a ghost or a ghost in question, if you look at their sheds, hypos and ghosts have no pattern on the shed like other genes will show. So really cool tip if you're questioning if you have a ghost or not, or a hypo. They're both the same, Hypo and Ghost, Orange Ghost. They're just different lines of the same gene. But really cool tip if you have one in question. So I'm gonna put this one back, and I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second just so I can recoup and then get you guys all going for the next clutch. It's a little hard being cameraman and shooting once again. So right here is the last clutch, and I know I didn't mention how we split the first two clutches, but I'll do that right now so you guys can get your own idea how we split the last two. But basically, this clutch, I have 4 babies here and we had 10 in total. So I got a nice little chunk of the clutch, and as you can see, they're almost all pieds. We have 3 pieds here and 1 het pied in the very bottom that almost looks like a pied with a really nice ringer on her. So basically, the pairing was Billy's Orange Dream Yellow Belly Fire Pied male to my really big 5,000 gram het pied female. And he bred that knowing that we get a lot of babies, big clutch, 10 eggs, double digits right there. So basically, he had a lot more invested into the clutch, and mine was just a really big female that threw a lot of eggs and just had the het pied gene going. So Billy would take more in the long run basically, and I would take a little bit less, but still gain from it, getting some genes that I could not get in my own, or get into my collection by myself, or do not have in my collection already. So basically, he took the crown jewel of the clutch, I got the second best, he took the third best, fourth best, and then vice versa. And that's how we really went on it. And then basically there was 2 babies left, or we had 2 of the same, and he got one of them, I got one of them, and that was these right here, the Fire Yellow Belly Pieds. We had 2 of these, both female, so we just split it 1 to 1. And then we had 2 Yellow Belly Pieds. We had a 1.1. I got the female, he kept the male, and then he also got another pied in the clutch. Not too sure what it is, and if you guys want to go and see what the other pieds were, be sure to check out my last video where I do an update on the clutch. It was at Billy's facility. Really good lighting there, a little better than here. I'm gonna get better lighting in the future, but right now I'm working with what I have and hope to improve in the future, so just stay tuned for that, guys. But basically, that's how we split the clutch. Billy got a little bit more because he had more invested. I got a little less, but I got more than I could bargain for with what I put inside of there. So really cool. I know it could be a little bit confusing, but I hope you guys understood what I just said, because I'm not too sure I'm going to understand it when I'm editing, but let's hope it worked. So let's get right into the babies, and I'll start right here at the top with this really nice Yellow Belly Clown. Yellow Belly Clown, oh my god, I'm pulling a Billy. Yellow Belly Pied. Love her pattern, it's really high pattern. Usually you can see some was really high white, which was the case for the male in the clutch, which Billy got, but I tend to like the lower white, higher pattern snakes. So I really wanted this girl, and Billy was nice enough to give her to me. So kudos to Billy. And I just love the dark saddles, or the dark patches on the saddles at the top. Really wacky, not too... Sorry guys, by accident I pressed the stop recording button when I went to go move the snake. So we're gonna pick up right where we left off, and once again, really like the dark pattern coming from the dorsal, bleeding into this really nice pixelation. Love it. Love how Yellow Belly brings all this jagged pattern to the bottom of the saddles. Really cool. They're also called pumpkin pieds. Usually they're more orange. This one has all the black color once again and darkness, so it takes away from that orange, but you can still see all the nice orange hues, almost like a pumpkin that it brings in. Really nice. So I'm just gonna go and set this girl back for a second, and we'll get into the next one. And I'll start with this go right here to this het pied, and this is an Orange Dream Fire Yellow Belly 100% het pied female. Really nice. We had 2 of these in the clutch, and the really nice thing about both of them is they had these insane ringers on the tail. And if you look at this one, it almost looks like it's a pied itself. Really like how it came out. Beautiful female. Definitely going to be holding her back. Don't think I'm going to list her at all. Really like ringers and all that other stuff. The rare anomalies that can happen in ball pythons, and I really like having those in my collection, so definitely going to be holding this female back. I think I repeated myself there a little too much working with Billy. So I'm just gonna go and take this one back and put it right there, and we'll get into the last two pieds. So right here we have a fire yellow belly pied female, and you just zoom in there, really blushed out compared to the yellow belly pied. Fire takes away a lot of pattern, so it's very high white, but you still got the jagged sides from the yellow belly, and it's really cool. Love the almost green tone it brings to the head. This one might be up for sale. Not too much of a fan of the high white pieds, so might go be selling her. Not too sure yet. Gotta look at what my future looks like. So I'm putting her back right now. Whoops, scared her a little bit. And we'll get into this last pied right here. Whoops, relax. So right over here we have at least an orange dream pied. We're not too sure if it's an orange dream yellow belly pied. Don't really think it's an orange dream fire. Could be, but usually orange dream fire pieds tend to have a really nice head stamp, and this one's lacking the head stamp, so not too sure what's going on here. It's really bright, really orange, definitely orange dream. Don't see all those jagged edges that the yellow belly has, so that's why we're thinking fire, but this might just be a really nice orange dream pied. But orange dream pieds also tend to have a head stamp, and it's just not here in this one, so not too sure what exactly she or he is, but I'm gonna hold him back, maybe breed him for 1 year, just prove him out, and then sell him. So if you want to comment down below right now what you think he is, go and do so. Much appreciated if you guys can help me out. But really nice. I'm gonna guess orange dream fire, but could be just an orange dream. Let me know down below once again. So let's just get this one back. God, I wish Elias was here, Lord of Lion. Really big shout out to that guy. Go and check out his channel if you're already not subscribed to it. He just started Ball Python Tuesday, which is a really cool installment where he does a weekly video about ball pythons. He's also my main cameraman here. Helps out a lot, does all the editing at Mutation Creation. Really great guy, just really wholesome, the kindest guy you'll ever meet, talks to everybody at the expos, and just so positive and outgoing. So big shout out to you, Lord of Lion, Elias. That's about it for this video, so hope you guys liked it. Also, one big more shout out to Crafting Balls. Thanks so much for the shirt. Go and check them out again on Instagram and Morph Market. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Sweating a bit, it's a little hot in here. I have the fan off just so we don't get too much noise for you guys, because a lot of you guys do not like the background music too much, so I turned it down just a little bit and picked another song for you guys, because the last one, not too many of you were a fan of. So let's switch it up and just spice it up a little bit. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.